Good evening, baseball fans. Tonight, from Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School, your Latrobe Wildcats meet the Armstrong Riverhawks. Hello, everyone. Chris Beddick here, alongside Tristan at the controls, and my man, your man, everybody's man, Richard, on the camera. Tonight, the Latrobe Wildcats return home for a conference battle against conference opponent Armstrong Riverhawks. The last time we were together, friends, was last Tuesday night. The Cats had a tough loss, non-conference loss, 3-2 against Norwin here at Graham Sabota Field. That ended the Cats' 7-game winning streak. The Cats were able to recover, though, over this weekend. They played in a tournament over at the Altoona Curve Park, and they won all 3 games. 5-4 over Mifflin County, 12-3 over Williamsburg, and 10-5 over Huntington. So the Cats are coming into this one having won 3 in a row. Cats currently sit 6-2 record in the conference, 11-4 overall, and as we speak, they are in second place in the 5A Double Division Section 1. Second place behind first place Plum. Plum has a 7-1 record. 12-2 overall. So the Cats are a game behind Plum in the section. And they got a big 2-game set. They have yet to meet on May 5th. Cinco de Mayo, they will face each other here at Graham Sabota Field, and then with a return match the next day on May 6th at Plum. And more than likely, that's going to decide who finishes first for playoff seeding in the 5A Division Section 1. And with that, friends, welcome to the St. Vincent College pregame show. St. Vincent College is a first-tier liberal arts college that prepares students for successful careers and meaningful lives. Explore more than 60 major programs of study and learn how this personalized education is an affordable option with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. Cats tonight take on an Armstrong Riverhawks team. They come in with a 4-6 conference record, 6-9 record overall. They are in 5th place in the 5A Division Section 1. Their last series, Armstrong, was on the 22nd and 23rd of April. They were swept by Franklin Regional, losing both of those games 3-0 and 6-0 respectively. Armstrong comes into this game with a veteran team and a veteran lineup. They will dress 10 seniors today, 5 juniors and 5 sophomores, and they are led by head coach Vince Santelmo, who is in his 3rd season as the bench boss for the Riverhawks. The Riverhawks have scored 84 runs on the season, averaging 5.6. They've given up 87 runs on the season, averaging 5.8. Your Latrobe Wildcats come into this game. They've, of course, led by seasoned bench boss head coach Matt Bassiano in his 20th season. He, of course, is assisted by first base coach Lou Downey, pitching coach Mike Polinsky, and Bill Wisniewski. Cats have scored 118 runs on the season. They're averaging 7.8, which is a healthy number. They've given up 58 runs on the season, averaging 3.8. Your starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Armstrong Riverhawks, with a record of 6-9 overall, leading off and playing center field will be number 5, Hunter Reed. Batting second and playing third base, number 44, Chase Jablonski. Batting third and pitching, number 8, Carson Delano. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 25, Braden Wright. Batting fifth and DHing is, let me get that number here, beg your pardon. It is, can't find the number, beg your pardon. Rory Pashirer is your DH. He'll be DHing for the senior catcher, number 29, Ian Graham. Batting sixth and playing second base will be number 4, Jacob Bowser. Batting seventh and playing right field, number 23, Josh Foster. Batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 2, Garrett Brumbaugh. Beg your pardon. Batting ninth and playing left field, number 16, Owen Chrisman. Reed, Jablonski, Delano, Wright, Bashirer, Bowser, Foster, Brumbaugh, Chrisman, your starting lineup for the Armstrong Riverhawks, with number 8, senior pitcher Carson Delano on the mound. For your Latrobe Wildcats, coming in with an overall record of 11-4, leading off and playing second base, number 3, Brody Ruman. Batting second and playing left field, number 8, Mason Leonard. Batting third and playing center field, number 4, Eli Boring. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, number 31, Luke Nipar-Smith. Luke will be DHing tonight for catcher, number 12, Alex Squirett. Batting fifth, your starting pitcher, number 14, Cole Short. Batting sixth and playing first base, number 22, Hayden Porterfield. Batting seventh and playing third base, number 5, Jack Stinchula. Batting eighth and playing right field, number 6, Andrew Hance. Batting ninth and playing shortstop, number 21, Cooper Bassiano. Ruman, Leonard, Boring, Nipar-Smith, Short, Porterfield, Stinchula, Hance, and Bassiano, your starting lineup for the Latrobe Wildcats. And starting pitcher on the mound tonight will be number 14, Cole Short. Those are your starting lineups for the game. We welcome you to our broadcast here on the Wildcats Network, St. Vincent College pregame show. We'll take a short break, and we will be back with first pitch and the start of our ball game tonight here on the Wildcats Network.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Ray Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. Getting ready for tonight's ball game between your Latrobe Wildcats and the Armstrong Riverhawks. Cats are about ready to take the field here for first inning warm-ups. Both head coaches are talking at home plate. Umpires are also on the field. Hey, we talked about the Armstrong coming in with a veteran team, 10 seniors, 5 juniors, and 5 sophomores. The Cats are a veteran team also. They dress 11 seniors, 3 juniors, 1 sophomore, and 2 freshmen. Both of these lineups, starting lineups tonight, are heavily favored towards the upperclassmen. Cats, as we said, coming off a good weekend at Altoona Kerr Park, winning 3 games in a row. You have the game here tonight against Armstrong, the return game tomorrow, scheduled for 3:45 at Armstrong High School. And then after that, you've got the 2 biggest games of the year in terms of sectional play. Cinco de Mayo, Cats will be home against Plum, and then a return game the next night at Plum High School, and that more than likely is going to determine the first place finisher in the division. Both teams, of course, are going to make the playoffs. Cats looking to get back on the winning track here at home, losing a tough game last Tuesday. I saw someone running out on the other side of the fence for a minute. I thought, is that Tristan? Tristan running like he's running from the cops. What's Richard? Okay, we're good. All right. I didn't see him steal anything, Richards. I was wondering what was going on there. A little distracted here, friends. We'll get it going here. Cats about ready to take the field. And in a moment, we're going to have Wildcats baseball. So glad to have you with us on the Wildcats Network for this game, varsity game tonight, our St. Vincent pregame show. Armstrong's had a tough season, but I just was talking just for a moment with their head coach Vince Santelmo in his 3rd season. He was in a good mood. He was feeling good, and he expects his team to play well tonight and give Latrobe all they can handle. And if you're Latrobe, you still have your eye on the prize of finishing first in the division. Tonight and tomorrow are 2 games that they can't let slip away against Armstrong. Armstrong is 5th in the division, and they're below 500, 4 and 6 in the section and 6 and 9 overall. So the Cats, if you want to win finish first in the division and get a good playoff seed, these are 2 games that they got to have. Seniors are now becoming the home plate, along with head coach Matt Bassiano with our umpires to exchange lineups, go over any ground rules, of course, as they do every game. Cats will be taking the field, and in a moment we are going to have Wildcats varsity baseball. Season is quickly winding down. Beautiful night here in Latrobe. A little bit different than last Tuesday when we were here. There was a cold breeze and didn't really feel like baseball weather, but tonight it's a beautiful spring day and a nice spring evening for this matchup, this sectional matchup. And with that, friends, that will conclude our St. Vincent College pregame show. St. Vincent College is a first-tier liberal arts college that prepares students for successful careers and meaningful lives. Explore more than 60 major programs of study and learn how this personalized education is an affordable option with 100% of freshmen receiving scholarship aid. Once again, you can schedule a campus tour at www.stvincent.edu. Again, that's www.stvincent.edu. St. Vincent College, together we rise. I'm 0 for 1 this season doing broadcast too, and when I came up here, because of scheduling conflicts, I couldn't make it out to broadcast, but when I made it here last Tuesday, of course the Cats had won 7 in a row at the time. I show up and they lose, so I'm hoping to get in the win column too for the Cats. When I was giving the lineups earlier for the Riverhawks, I did not have the number of the designator here, Rory Brashearer. He's the DH. He's batting 5th. He's number 10. He is one of the few non-seniors in the lineup today for Armstrong. He's a junior. Cole Short will be starting tonight. He started last Tuesday, the game against Norwin, and pitched well. And Short will be your starter again tonight. Short is a 2-1. He's pitched 28 innings, 6 starts. This will be start number 7. A nice 1.50 ERA, a 1.32 WHIP. If you don't know what a WHIP is, it's more of a modern walks and hits per innings pitched, 1.32 is solid. Anything below 1.5 is considered good. Obviously, the lower the better. 1.32 is good. He has 26 strikeouts and 5 walks. Busy night here at Graham Swoboda Field. I was talking to a parent who was heading over to a lacrosse match over on Rossi Field as the Cats take the field. And the defense for the Cats in left field will be number 8, Mason Leonard. Center field will be number 4, Eli Boring. In right field will be number 6, Andrew Hance. Around the infield, third to first, number 5, Jackson Chula at third base. Cooper Bassiano, number 21's at short. Brody Ruman is your second baseman, and your first baseman, Hayden Porterfield, the battery for the Cats. Alex Squirett is your catcher. And Cole Short, as we said, is your starting pitcher. About ready to go here from Graham Swoboda Field. So nice to have you with us tonight on the Wildcats Network. And with that, we're ready for our first inning. Team Steve Lamani, Realty One, your local real estate experts. Team Steve Lamani, Realty One Group offers unparalleled knowledge of the Westmoreland real estate market. Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned seller, Steve Lamani, a Realty One Group, is here to guide you every step of the way. Give them a call at 724-972-1543 or via email at steve@teamlamani.com. And thank you, Steve Lamani, for your generous support of the Wildcats Network. Cole Short toes the rubber, and leading off for Armstrong is center fielder, senior number 5, Hunter Reed. We are set to go here at Graham Swoboda Field. First pitch of the ball game, taken for a ball. Pitch number 2 on the way. Grounded to the right side. Ruman charges it, gets it over to Porterfield, and that's an out. Efficient there for Mr. Short. 2 pitches and an out. 1 out here, and now it's going to send up third baseman, senior number 44, Chase Jablonski. First pitch taken for a strike. You hear it, a big call by our home plate umpire. 0-1 pitch coming. Looped into center field. Boring is there. And he'll make the catch. And quickly, there are 2 outs here in the top of the first. You hear head coach Matt Bassiano giving instructions to his outfield. Batting third is the starting pitcher, number 8, Carson Delano. He's a senior also. First pitch swinging, ground ball to third. Cinchula up with it, throws it over to Porterfield, and a tidy 1-2-3 inning for Armstrong. Good job by Short. And after a half inning, it is the Riverhawks nothing, and the Wildcats coming to bat.
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go Cats!
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field. No score after a half inning. Cats coming to bat. Your defense for the Armstrong Riverhawks in left field be number 16, Owen Chrisman. Your center fielder is number 5, Hunter Reed. In right field is number 23, Josh Foster. Infield from left to right, Chase Jablonski at third. Garrett Brumbaugh at short. Jacob Bowser at second. At first base is Braden Wright. And your battery tonight for Armstrong to start, Ian Graham behind the plate. And on the mound, senior number 8, Carson Delano. Leading off for the Cats will be number 3, Brody Ruman. Brody's a senior. Batting .294 on the season with an .023 OPS. 12 RBIs, also has a home run on the season. OPS is one of those new modern stats, and baseball is the one sport that can bludgeon you over the head with stats. But OPS is a new modern stat that I like because I think it's kind of an accurate description of the hitter, along with average, of course, which is an old stat that's been used forever. OPS is a combination of slugging percentage and on-base percentage. You combine those two numbers, and anything above 500 is considered good. Anything above 900 is great, and anything above 1,000 is excellent. So OPS of .023, which is good. Leadoff for your leadoff hitter. So, of course, slugging in baseball is an old stat that factors in extra base hits, doubles, triples, etc., home runs, of course. That number combined with the on-base percentage, which is getting on base by hit or walk, and that gives you your OPS. Brody Ruman steps in. First pitch, he takes, called strike. You're not going to miss the call by the home plate umpire tonight. The mics are working too, Tristan. That's a good thing. 0-1 to Ruman. Just underway here, bottom of the first. No score. Second pitch taken high, evens the count at 1. Ruman, one of the Cats' 11 seniors. He's your second baseman and your leadoff hitter. 1-1 pitch fouled off. That pitch fouled off and hit the umpire right square in the mask. He's okay. Count 1-2 on Brody Ruman. Just underway here at Graham Sabota Field. Bottom of the first, no score. 1-2 pitch. Fouled off his foot. Ouch. Walk it off, hanging in there. Senior pitcher Carson Delano for Armstrong. 1-2 pitch coming from Delano. Timeout taken by Ruman. Armstrong Riverhawks in their traveling gray uniforms trimmed in blue and orange. Look like the New York Mets out there. 1-2 pitch. Taken inside. Cats, of course, in their home white uniforms, trimmed in orange and black. Sunset starting to happen here. The shadows. Pitching mound to home plate. Fouled off, coming up here. Look out, Richard. Someone said that's my mom. It was hit up here and where the section of moms are. The moms didn't put their heads up, though. They put their heads down, so. Richard was ready. He was going to abandon the camera to go save the moms. That's why you're popular with the ladies, Richard. 2-2 count coming to Brody Ruman. Looped in the center. Is it going to drop? It will. It's going to be a base hit. Retrieving it is the second baseman to get that in. That was Bowser, so a leadoff single for Brody Ruman. Bounced in between second base and the center fielder. Ruman is on. Cats have the leadoff man on. Now coming up is number 8, left fielder Mason Leonard. Leonard leads the team with a .364 average, .924 OPS. Leonard also leads the team with 20 total hits. Really good job, Ruman and Leonard. The 1-2 punch for the Cats. Ruman's at first. Ball taken by Leonard. 1-0 pitch coming. Fouled off. Back. Almost hit a younger person who had her nose down in the phone. Not really sitting at a good angle for that. 1-1 pitch coming. Leonard takes it high. Ruman bluffed as if he was trying to steal second. He stays put. 2-1 is the count. Carson Delano on the mound for the Riverhawks, senior, facing senior Mason Leonard. Ground ball right side, base hit through the right side. Ruman is going to stop at second. 2 batters, 2 hits. Cats have something cooking here in the bottom of the first. Ruman at second, Leonard at first. That's going to bring up center fielder number 4, Eli Boring. Boring also hitting over 300, hitting 321, 837 OPS. 3 doubles, 1 triple, 12 RBIs. Boring, the lefty, steps in. Cats with 2 men on and nobody out. First ball taken high. Or first pitch taken high for a ball. That sounds better. We've been here about an hour and a half or so. The wind is not blowing. Now the wind has started to blow, much to Richard's chagrin. Richard does have a hoodie on today. He's not dressed like it's the 4th of July like last week. Good job, Richard. 1-0 pitch coming to Boring. Taken high for 2 balls. You hear instructions, encouragement from Coach Bassiano. Boring up in the count 2-0. Ball taken outside. Now it's 3-0. First 2 men have gotten on. Boring, 3-0 count. Should have the take sign. Let's see if Coach Bass turns him loose. No, it doesn't matter. He was taking, and it's a ball anyway. So now the Cats have bases loaded and nobody out. And that's going to bring up the cleanup man, the designated hitter, number 31, Luke Nipar-Smith. Nipar-Smith comes in with a 293 average, 922 OPS. Luke also leads the team with 4 doubles. Interesting, he only has 9 RBIs for the cleanup spot. Got an opportunity for some RBIs here with the bases loaded, nobody out. But the 3 guys in front of him, Ruman, Leonard, and Boring, all have 12 RBIs apiece. So the top of the order is getting it done for the Cats this year. 1-0 pitch, ball 2. Delano has lost the plate here. That's 6 straight balls. Nipar should get a pitch to hit here if Coach Bassiano turns him loose. 2-0 pitch. That was taken for a strike. So now the count is 2-1. If you're Nipar-Smith here, you're just looking to get a ball, you can drive to the outfield. Bases loaded, nobody out for the Cats. 2-1 pitch. Line drive, base hit through the right side. 1 run is in. Here comes Leonard, he's gonna hold. Everybody moves up. Luke Nipar-Smith does get an RBI single. And the Cats are still in business with nobody out and a 1-0 lead. That's gonna bring up starting pitcher Cole Short. Short comes in with a 208 average. Opportunity here for Cole Short, the starting pitcher, to help himself. 1-0 Latrobe. Nobody out. First pitch, swung on and missed by Short. First 4 Cats have reached base tonight. Short. Second pitch there taken for a strike, and now Short is in the hole 0-2. 0-2. Delano. Comes set. Called strike 3. Short thought it was inside. Home plate umpire disagrees. And that's a big out for Delano and the Riverhawks. 1 out. Base is still loaded. It's going to bring up Hayden Porterfield, the first baseman, number 22. Porterfield hitting a robust .381. That ball's high inside. And he has an OPS over 1,000. In fact, it's over 1,100, 1,152, which is tops on the team. Porterfield is having a solid season. You get that kind of production from your number 6 hitter, you got something there. 1-0 pitch is taken for a strike. 1-1 to Hayden Porterfield. Porterfield, another senior. Cats are loaded with him. 1-1 pitch coming. Ball inside. Cats have the bases loaded. They have a 1-0 lead. There's 1 out. Porterfield looking to get a pitch here he can drive. Get it to the outfield. Ball taken outside. 3-1. Now Delano is in some trouble here. Bases loaded. 3-1 is the count to Porterfield. 1-0 Latrobe. 3-1 pitch coming. Lifted into right field. Catch is made. Tagging. It's a bluff. Uh-oh, now the Cats have a man caught up at second. Now we've got a rundown. Riverhawks may be able to get out of this inning. They're going to get out of this inning, it looks like. Rundown. Now everybody's going to be safe. Oh, the Riverhawks had a chance to get out of the inning. Now back to first base. All kinds of confusion. Riverhawks don't get anybody out. Wow, the Cats almost ran themselves out of an inning. I thought if Riverhawks would have stayed with the play, they could have picked off Boring. They end up not getting anybody on that rundown, and the Cats are still alive with the bases loaded and now 2 outs. Jackson Chula steps in. Number 5, first pitch swinging, foul ball hits the light pole and doesn't make it up to Richard. Don't have to sweat that one out, Richard. Stinchula comes in with a .270 average, 777 OPS. He's got double-digit RBIs on the year, 10. 0-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Boy, if the Riverhawks can get out of this with only giving up 1 run, they ought to look at that as a small victory. Cats have had bases loaded with nobody out. They've only managed to get 1 run. And now Stinchula's in the hole, 0-2. Delano's 0-2 pitch. Low and inside, as you hear. 1-2. And if you're the Cats, if you don't get any more runs, you got to feel like you let Armstrong off the hook here. 1-2 is your count. Stinchula looking to extend the inning. Timeout taken at home. Delano battling. He's up to 30 pitches in this inning. Ball bounces in the dirt. 2-2 is your count. Deuces are wild, 2 outs. Call him Stitch. 2-2 pitch coming. Line drive, center field, coming in. Making a catch and hitting the turf is center fielder Hunter Reed. Wow. Big inning averted there. Riverhawks are able to get out of it. The Cats only get 1 run, and they have the bases loaded with nobody out. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. 3 men left on base after 1 complete at Graham Sabota Field. Latrobe 1, Armstrong nothing.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. If you're the Cats, you feel disappointed. You had Armstrong on the ropes early, bases loaded, nobody out, and you had one run in, and that was it. They weren't able to cash in. So that takes us to the second inning, and our second inning is sponsored by the Latrobe Bulletin. For as little as 35 cents a day, the Latrobe Bulletin will keep you up to date with all the news and stories from our local area. Sign up for your subscription today at www.latrobebulletin.com. Again, that's www.latrobebulletin.com. And thank you to the Latrobe Bulletin for sponsoring the Wildcats Network. First pitch of the second inning by Short is taken for a ball as number 25, senior first baseman Braden Wright, steps in, the lefty, for Armstrong. 1-0 pitch coming. Line drive down the left side. Bassiano up. Bouncer gets by Porterfield, and he's run over. Wright runs over Porterfield. Everybody seems okay. There wasn't much for Wright to do there. Porterfield went for the ball that was bouncing. Everybody's okay. It's kind of in the baseline. Wright runs him over. That's going to be an infield single to Braden Wright. So the leadoff man is on. That was sharply hit to Bassiano. He was quick with the throw. Porterfield not able to handle it. And the leadoff man is on for Armstrong. That's their first hit of the ball game. Squaring the bunt was Rory Bashara, the designated hitter. He's number 10. Another lefty. He's taken for a ball. 1-0. You hope that first inning there for the Cats doesn't come back to bite them. A lot of ball game left. But boy, bases loaded, nobody out. Every coach in America expects to get more than one run. But you had to move on. And we will. Second inning, Cats up 1-0. Now Short is 3-0 on Bashara. 3-0, right on first. That pitch taken all away for a strike. Comes set, 3-1 pitch. 2 on the inside corner. Now we got a full count. Hauls it in for the out. First out of the top of the second. Returning the first is Braden Wright. And now senior second baseman number 4, Jacob Bowser. Step in there for Armstrong. Here Coach Bassiano. Ground ball in the infield. Cats will be looking to go for 2. First pitch by Short, taken high for a ball. Wright not venturing off first too much, not getting a big lead. This ball's lifted to right, Hanses over to the fence. It looks like it's going out of play, and it does. Wright, big strapping young man at first. He's not getting much of a lead. I don't think he's a threat to take off on a steal here, a straight steal. Short comes set. Now a step off the rubber. 1-1 is the count. 1 out here, top of the second. Glad to have you with us here on the Wildcats Network. Latrobe Wildcats and the Armstrong Riverhawks. Next pitch by Short, taken for a strike. And now the count is 1-2. One-two pitch coming from Cole Short. Taken high. Evens the count at 2. 2-2 pitch. Chopper to third. Stanchula. Foul ball. Stanchula got to it quickly. He was in foul ground when he did catch it. Count still 2-2. Two pitch coming. Chopper, foul. Good snag there by third base coach. I think that's the manager. The shadows are starting to play tricks on me here, but head coach Vince Santelmo. It's called strike 3. Short catches Bowser looking. His first strikeout of the game. And now there are 2 outs here in the top of the second. Now coming up, number 23, Josh Fester, the right fielder. He's also a senior. 7 seniors in the lineup. It's popped up. Bassiano is there. He'll make the catch, and that'll win the top of the second for Armstrong. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Be back with the bottom of the second. 1-0 Latrobe here on the Wildcats Network.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
Number 1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field. Cats coming to bat here in the bottom of the second. They lead 1-0. Hance, Bassiano, and Ruman coming up for Latrobe. Senior pitcher Carson Delano for Armstrong was able to escape that first inning. Now the Cats look to go to work, try to increase their lead here in the second. Andrew Hance, right fielder, number 6, step in. Hance, also a senior, hitting .243 on the season with an .096 OPS. Andrew gets on base, and that's what the Cats need him to do here. Hance catches left, or throws left, and bats right. First pitch taken for a ball. Ball 2. I noticed that the team, Coach Bassiano, are calling Hans Boss Man. His nickname. Boss. Well, the Boss is up 2-0 in the count here. Pitch to Hance. Taken outside, ball 3. 3-0 to Hance. Hance looking to get on here. See if Cats can get something going here in the second. 3-0 pitch outside. So a 4-pitch walk to Andrew Hance. Cooper Bassiano comes in now. Senior shortstop, number 21. Cooper hitting .244 on the season with a .711 OPS. Cooper leads the team in triples with 3 and RBIs, interestingly. He's your 9th hitter, and he's leading the team with 13 RBIs. So that's great production. He lays down a bunt here. Delano's going to second for the lead man. The throw, he's off the base. He is safe. The ball beat him, but the throw was high. Hance was able to get in there. So it'll go down as a fielder's choice. Bassiano with the bunt. The throw was high. Should be an error on the pitcher. Throwing error. Cats are in business. 2 men on, nobody out. Back up to the top of the order. Brody Ruman, 1 for 1. He singled and scored in the first. Pops it up. It's right at you, Richard. Catch it. Richard Very little effort there. Moving like someone that had too many to drink at a campus party. Wild, you are a wild and crazy guy, Richard. You know that. That's what I hear. Ruman, 2 men on. He's 1 for 1. Singled in the first. Looper, that's going to drop. That's going to be base hit to right field. Coming around his hands. The throw is going to be cut off. Hanson's going to score. Throw comes into third. Bassiano's safe there too. Cats up 2-0. RBI single for Ruman. He's 2 for 2 on the day. Bassiano goes first to third. Ruman's at first. RBI single. Ruman's now tied with the team lead in RBIs with 13. And the Cats once again are in business. They're up 2-0. First and third, nobody out. Mason Leonard will come up. 1 for 1 on the game. Leonard got his team leading 21st hit his first time up. He also leads the team with a .364 average coming in. That'll go up, of course, because he's 1 for 1. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Let's see if Ruman is sent here. He did not go that first pitch. First and third, nobody out. Leonard up. Delano will deliver. Back to first. Getting back easily was Ruman. Leonard. 1 for 1 today. Ground ball. Second baseman goes to second for 1 on to first. He is safe. Cats get another run. Hustling down that line was Leonard. That's an RBI. Ruman is retired at second. That goes 4-6. Leonard gets an RBI, and with 1 out, Bassiano scores. The Cats are up 3-0. Leonard got the job done. He got the run in. Eli Boring now comes up. He walked his first time up. Runner was going. Ground ball, hot shot off the glove. Picking it up and throwing and getting Boring out at first. That was a nice play. Heady play there by the second baseman, Bowser. That was a hot shot that went off first baseman Braden Wright's glove. But Johnny on the spot, or Jacob on the spot, is able to pick that up and throw Boring out 4-3. Leonard goes all the way through to third base. So with 2 outs, Cats have a runner on third, and Luke Nypor-Smith comes up. 1 for 1. An RBI single was first time up. First pitch taken low. Cats scored 2 this inning and are up 3-0. Nypor-Smith would love to bring in Leonard here to make it 4-0. 1-0 pitch. Line drive. That's a gap shot. That's between the right fielder and center fielder. It's going to roll to the wall. Nypor's going into second. He's going into third. He's going to make it with a triple. And Luke Nypor-Smith is fired up as he motions to his dugout. Leonard scores. Clutch 2-out triple there for Nypor-Smith. And the Cats are up 4-0. Luke now with 2 RBIs. He's got a single and a triple. Now Cole Short comes up, starting pitcher. Struck out his first time up. Cole would love to bring in that run, help himself out. Tries to bunt. That goes out of play. Well, it wasn't out of play. It was back out where the fence is. Catcher was not able to get it. 0-1. Short, starting pitcher, looking to help himself out, adding a 5th run if he can. 2 outs. Delano comes set. Short takes that for a strike. 0-2 now. He's in the hole. 4-0 Latrobe, bottom of the second. .02 pitch coming. He swung. Strike 3 on the swing. But the Cats get 3 runs on 2 hits. 1 error and 1 man left on base. After 2 complete at Graham Sabota Field, Latrobe 4, Armstrong nothing.
The Wildcats Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go, Cats!
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field, campus of Greater Latrobe High School. Getting ready to go to the third inning here. Hey, and your third inning is brought to you by the Wildcats Network emailing list. Never miss a Wildcats broadcast by signing up for our emailing list. Sign up for free at www.wildcatsnet.com or by scanning the QR code on your screen right there. By signing up for this email, you will receive an email directly to your inbox every week with the weekly schedule and links to every game on our schedule. Again, sign up for the Wildcats Network email list at www.wildcatsnet.com or via the QR code on your screen. Thank you for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. And with that, we are here at the top of the third inning. Cats up 4-0. And leading off is the number 8 man. He's junior shortstop Garrett Brumbaugh. Cole Short on the mound for the Cats. Cats up 4-0. Ground ball, right side. Porterfield's going to take it himself. That'll be 3 unassisted if you're keeping score. And that's the first out of the top of the third. Owen Chrisman, the left fielder, number 16, comes up. Cole Short comes set. 0-1 your count. Little outside, 1-1. 1-1 pitch coming. Grounded to third, Stinchula, 2 hops. High throw over the head of Porterfield. And Crispin's on. That's going to be an error against Stinchula. Don't know if he rushed that throw or not. He had time. Too high for Porterfield. That'll be an error on Crispin. And that turns the order over. Top of the order now, Hunter Reed, center fielder. He's 0 for 1, grounded out to Ruman to start the ball game. Ground ball, Stinchula gets this again, goes to second for 1. On the first is Ruman. Low throw. Now going to second on a bad throw, and that doesn't connect either. Cats having a little bit of trouble here in this inning with some throws. Chrisman's retired 5-4 in the fielder's choice. That error, I believe, will be charged to Ruman. E4, that allowed Reed to go to second base. 2 outs, Reed's at second, and Chase Jablonski now. Line drive, base hit. Boring's going to charge it. Reed's coming home. Boring's going to throw home. Got to play at the plate. The throw, not in time. So that error cost the Cats. Jablonski makes them pay. He singles to center. Reed comes around to score. On the throw, Jablonski goes to second. And with 2 outs, Armstrong is on the board. It's 4-1. Carson Delano now, senior pitcher, comes up. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to third his first time up. First pitch taken high for a ball. Cats uncharacteristically not able to connect on some throws this inning. Open the door. Ground ball to short. Bassiano comes up, throws. Safe at first, being out, coming all the way home. He's going to beat it. Porterfield hesitated after the safe call. Jablonski never stopped. He comes around to score. That'll be an infield single on Delano. Good hustle by Jablonski. He never stopped. Porterfield hesitated. Jablonski beats the throw home, and with 2 outs, Armstrong has cut the lead in half. It's now 4-2. Cleanup hitter Braden Wright coming on, the first baseman. He's 1 for 1, singled to lead off the second inning. Fouls that one away. So if you're the Latrobe Wildcats, this is not an inning of defense that you would write home about. Things to work on, of course. There's a looper to left. Leonard's out. Drops in by the bullpen, foul ball. And now Short is ahead, 0-2 to right. Four to 2 is our score. 2 outs. Wright versus Short. Delano's at first. 0-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Short gets out of it. But Armstrong does some damage. 2 runs on 2 hits. There were 2 Cats errors and 1 man left on base. We will head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Latrobe 4 and Armstrong 2.
Welcome to Ligonier Valley Learning Center Incorporated, where little hands do big things. For 38 years, Latrobe Kinder School has provided a continuum of quality services which promotes the emotional, behavioral, educational, and physical development of children. We've used a research-based curriculum that will help your child grow academically and socially. Guidance from our expert teachers, combined with our state-of-the-art play areas, will build your child's brains and bodies. Latrobe Kinder School provides high-quality pre-K education for 3- and 4-year-old children at no cost to qualifying families through the pre-K counts. Our enrollment is always open. Visit our website, LigonierValleyLearningCenter.com, to apply today.
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field. Bottom of the 3rd. Cats up 4-2. Porterfield, Stinchola, and Hance due up for Latrobe against senior hurler Carson Delano for Armstrong. Wasn't the best inning in the field for the Cats, but as they came off, nothing but positive words of encouragement from Coach Bassiano and the group. Trying to pick the team up. Can't dwell on that. Got to move on. Cats have the opportunity here to answer back. Aiden Porterfield will step in. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to right field in the first inning. Bottom of the 3rd, though, and Cats are in a ball game here. Big sectional game. Cats in second place currently, 1 game behind Plum. If the Cats have their eye on finishing first in the section, first pitch taken for a ball. They need this game today and the game tomorrow, too, against this same Armstrong team. Second pitch in there for a strike 1, and 1's the count. Cats are averaging 7.8 runs per game this season. Called strike 2. Count 1 and 2 now on Porterfield. 1-2 pitch. Outside. Evens the count at 2. Bottom of the 3rd, 1-0, or 1-0. 4-2 Latrobe. 2-2 pitch. Chopper to 3rd. Go to first, retires Porterfield. 5-3 on the scorecard. And with 1 out, number 5 third baseman Jack Stinchola comes up. Stinchola 0 for 1. He flew out to end the first inning. The sun's starting to go down here. Graham Swoboda Field. About time for me to first pitch taken for a ball. To go from my shades to my regular glasses. Ball 2 taken there by Stitch. 2-0 pitch coming. Ball taken high. Now Stinchula is up in the count 3-0. Should be taking all the way here as the Cats look for a base runner. Ball 4, that's high. So Stinchula does get on the walk, and with 1 out, Cats have a man at first, and they'll bring up senior Andrew Hans. Hans walked in the 2nd inning. He ended up coming around to score. 1 out, Stinchula at first. Another ball taken high. So now that's 5 straight for Delano, missing the zone, and he's been high 3 of the 5 pitches. Strike called, evens the count at 1. Cooper Bassiano on deck. 4-2 Latrobe here in the bottom of the 3rd. Delano comes set. 1-1 pitch. Taken for a strike. 1-2 now the count. One-two pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop gets to it. I don't think he's going to have a play. He doesn't have a play. It's going to be an infield single for Hans. It went in the hole. Getting over there as quick as he could was Brumbaugh, but he had no play once he fielded it. Stinchula easily gets in the 2nd, and with 1 out, the Cats have Stinchula at 2nd, Hans at 1st, and Cooper Bassiano coming up. 0 for 1. He reached on a fielder's choice. He also scored. 1 out. Cats in business here. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Delano comes set. Bassiano takes high. Delano missing the zone here this inning, and he's missing high a lot. One 1-0 to Bassiano. Taken low for a ball, 2-0. At the very least, Cooper looking to move the runners if he can. A hit or walk would be better, of course. 2-0 the count. Taken for a strike. 2-1. That was pitch 63, by the way, for Delano, in case you're wondering. 2-1. Taken low, ball 3. Bassiano in control right now with a 3-1 count. Three-one pitch. Taken for a strike. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Brody Ruman, top of the order for the Cats up next. Payoff pitch. Fouled away, up not close to Richard. Count remains full. Bassiano versus Delano. Payoff pitch again. Turning, just bluffing was Delano. Stinchula not far off the bag. 3-2 pitch coming. Ground ball to short. They'll throw to 3rd for the lead man. There's a force play there. He is out. That goes 6-5. Hans moves up to 2nd. Bassiano once again reaches on the fielder's choice. 2 outs. Cats have runners at 1st and 2nd. Now the top of the order comes up. They need a clutch hit from leadoff man Brody Ruman. 2 for 2, 2 singles and an RBI. He also scored once. Big opportunity here for Ruman. Taken outside for a ball. Ruman came into this game with a 294 average. He got his 13th RBI, which ties him for the team lead with Bassiano, his last at bat. Ground ball. Nice play by the third baseman. He's up. He'll throw to first, and he gets the out. Ruman is retired 5-3 on that put out, and Armstrong gets out of the inning. No runs on 1 hit. No errors. 2 men left on base. The Cats have left 6 men on base through 3 innings. We're going to head to the 4th. Latrobe 4 and Armstrong 2.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field, and I look out into the outfield and I see another man running again. As if his hair's on fire, Richard. Top of the 4th. Rory Pashirer comes up, the designated hitter. He's 0 for 1. He flew out to Mason Leonard his first time up. Got a good ball game here, 4-2. Latrobe leading Armstrong in this sectional game. 0-1 pitch coming. Ball outside, 1-1. Riverhawks cut the lead in half, got back in this with 2 runs last inning. 1-1 pitch coming from short. Attempted bunt down the third base line. They're letting it go. That turf is going to not stop it, and it's going to roll foul. That was a really good bunt by Pashirer, and if we were on natural grass, may have had a chance, but not here on the turf. Too much bounce. Stinchula, as soon as it went foul, grabbed it. So now the count's 1-2 on Pashirer. Short comes set, 1-2 pitch. In the dirt, evens the count at 2. 4th inning, Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Located in Crabtree, Bardini's Country Smokehouse is your spot for all your meat needs. Ground ball up the middle and a base hit for Pashirer. He leads off the 4th with a single to center. Check out all Gary has to offer at BardiniMeats.com. Again, that's BardiniMeats.com. Thank you to Gary Bardini and Bardini's Country Smokehouse for your continued support of the Wildcats Network. Our 4th inning sponsor, Bardini's Country Smokehouse. Thanks, Gary. Appreciate all you do for us. Jacob Bowser up now, the second baseman. He's 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. He squares the bunt, taken all the way. That is a ball outside. Riverhawks are in this ball game. They may be below 500, but they've come to play here at Graham Swoboda Field. Outside, 2-0 is short. Armstrong looking to play spoiler here. Cats still have their eye on finishing first in the division. That's ball 3, and now short is behind 3-0 to Jacob Bowser, the senior second baseman for Armstrong. Outside ball 4, a 4-pitch walk. 2 men on, nobody out for Armstrong. And right fielder Josh Foster comes up. Number 23, he's a senior. Cats looking for a bunt here. Corners are up. 3rd and 1st. It's on Foster. It's Fender. Pick off to second. He got him! The Cats with a fake. Bashir bit. And the Cats pick him off second base. 1-4 on the sheet. The first out of the inning. Wow. Armstrong got caught. Cats were bluffing on the bunt charge. Great call. A call like that comes from the dugout. Great call by head coach Matt Bassiano. Fester's up. Josh Fester. Apologize. I called him Foster earlier. My bad. Called strike 2. 0-2. Short ahead on Fester. 1 out, man on first. Fester popped out to short his first time up, 0 for 1. Back to first. Getting back easily is Bowser. Balk called on short. That'll move Bowser up to second. Josh came set and then he moved. I believe that was the call. 0-2 pitch. Ball was high. That balk moved Bowser to second base. So Armstrong is a man at second with 1 out. 1-2 count to Fester. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cole Short able to get Fester on the swing. That's a 3rd strikeout for Short. 2 outs. And now shortstop Garrett Brumbaugh comes up. He's 0 for 1. He grounded out to first base his first time up. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Short getting ahead of the count. 0-1 pitch coming. High. Snap throw back to second by Squirett. Getting back in there was Bowser. Bassiano was on the cover there. 1-1's your count. 2 outs. Brumbaugh versus Short. Short steps off. Now he wants Squirett to come out. They may be having some sign trouble here. Want to make sure they're on the same page. Yeah, they're going through it. They seem to have it squared away. 1-1 is your count. 2 outs. 4-2 is our score. Cats lead. 1-1 pitch. Popped up. It's going to go foul and out of play. Porterfield went over to the fence. 1-2 now is your count. 2 outs. Cole Short on the mound for Latrobe. 1-2 pitch. Inside, evens the count at 2. Two pitch. High. Count goes full. 2 outs, man at second. Short versus Brumbaugh. Payoff pitch. Popped up, going out of play. Straight backwards towards the Arnold Palmer Fieldhouse. Full count. Short. Comes set. 3-2 pitch. Inside. Good at bat there by Brumbaugh. He worked it. Was able to get the walk. So 2 men are on with 2 outs. Second walk of the inning for Short. Second walk of the game for Short. Owen Crispin now, the left fielder, comes up. He reached on an error his first time up. He's 0 for 1. First pitch taken for a strike. Short would like to get out of this right here because Crispin's the last man in the order. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Hunter Reed. 0-1 is the count. 0-1 pitch coming. Fouled off. Short's ahead now, 0-2. Oh and 2, 2 outs. Short comes set. 0-2 pitch. Fouled. They're going to allow a first base. They're going to say it's a hit batsman. It hit off of Crispin, and then it hit Squirett. That shakes him up. Bassiano, Coach Bassiano, says he swung. The umpires disagree. That's going to be a hit by pitch. Crispin goes to first. Brumbaugh goes to second. Bowser goes to third. And with 2 outs, the bases are loaded. And assistant coach, pitching coach Mike Polinsky is going to come out to talk to Short. Key point here in this ball game, bases are loaded. The 3 base runners have reached 2 on walk and 1 with a hit batsman. Now you have your leadoff hitter, Hunter Reed, up. He's 0 for 2. He grounded out in the first, reached on the fielder's choice in the third. He scored their first run also. So got a 4-2 ball game here. Cats in the lead. But an opportunity here for Armstrong with the bases loaded. Two outs, top of the fourth. 4-2 is our score. Cats leading, but Armstrong is threatening. Short is now up to 57 pitches, in case you're wondering. Ground ball to Short. Bassiano to first. Too far. Porterfield cannot catch it. It goes out of play, and we've got a tie ball game as a result of that. Wow. Bowser scores. Brumbaugh comes in. Crispin goes to third on the throwing error by Bassiano. Reed goes to second. 2-run score, and with 2 outs, we are tied at 4. Chase Jablonski comes up now. He's 1 for 2. He's singled and flew out. Now Armstrong is threatening to take the lead here in the 4th inning. Change of turn of events here at Graham Sabota Field. 1-0 pitch. Popped up. Boring is in. He's going to call it, and he's going to make the catch, and the Cats get out of it. But the damage is done. Armstrong gets 2 runs on 1 hit. There was an error, 2 walks, and a hit batsman. We will head to the bottom of the 4th. It is Latrobe 4 and Armstrong 4. New ball game here at Graham Sabota Field. Back with the bottom of the 4th.
Hi, I'm Jason Brinker. This is my wife Hannah, our daughter Charlotte, and our son Stephen, and we welcome you to Lepatich Brinker Funeral Home. Located on the corner of Weldon Street and Lincoln Avenue, we've been family-owned and operated and serving Latrobe and beyond since 1958. Whether you're pre-planning your own arrangements or celebrating a loved one's life well lived, we offer traditional and green burials, cremation, and aftercare services. Allow our family to walk with yours on one of life's most difficult journeys. We are most appreciative of your trust and will do our best to prove we are where dignity prevails.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field as the Cats came off the field into the dugout. Head coach Matt Bassiano pulled the entire team together for a pep talk and words of encouragement, trying to get his team focused and fired up. Sensing there's danger here in the last 2 innings, the Cats were up in this ballgame 4-0, but in the 3rd and 4th inning combined, Armstrong has scored 4 runs on 3 hits. The Cats have made 3 errors, and Armstrong has taken advantage of 2 walks and a hit batsman to tie this ball game at 4. So bottom of the 4th comes the Cats. Mason Leonard, their average leader and hits leader, will lead off. Leonard 1 for 2, singled in the 1st, reached on a fielder's choice in the 2nd. He has an RBI and he has scored. Tie ball game. Senior pitcher Carson Delano, number 8, on the hill for Armstrong. See how the Cats answer. Pop up, that is heading our way, but it's going to miss us. See how the Cats handle this adversity right now, this challenge. Armstrong has battled back to tie this ball game. 0-1 pitch is high, evens the count at 1. 2, 3, 4 hitters up for the Cats here in the bottom of the 4th. Leonard, Boring, and Nipar Smith. That was pitch 71 by Delano. 1-1 pitch coming. In the dirt. 2-1 now. Cats need a spark and need some life here. Got to get this thing going. They were up at one point 4-0. It's now 4-4. Leonard. The pitch. Chopper. Coming in, getting on the 1st. Got him. Nice play there by Brumbaugh. Leonard retired 6-3. First out of the bottom of the 4th. And now that'll bring up Eli Boring. Boring 0 for 1 with a walk. He grounded out in the 2nd inning. First pitch taken low for a ball. Second pitch taken for a ball. 2-0 now on Boring. Luke Nipar Smith on deck. Ball 3, a little high, the umpire says. Now Boring ahead in the count 3-0. Should be taking here. He is, and it's a 4-pitch walk. That was high. Second time in the ball game, Boring has walked. And now that brings up Luke Nipar Smith. A cleanup hitter. He's 2 for 2. And an RBI single in the 1st. And an RBI triple in the 2nd. 2 for 2 on the day. 1 out, bottom of the 4th. Game tied at 4. First pitch to Nipar Smith. Back throw to try to get Boring. He's back safe. Pickoff throw. Boring at first. 1 out. Delano. Time taken. Ball inside. Almost hit Nipar Smith. Cats looking to get something going offensively. Right now they are 3 runs below their game average. They're averaging almost 8 runs a game. Boring takes off. Pitch is taken for a ball. Throw down to second. Boring slides in. Safe. Stolen base for Eli Boring. That puts him in the scoring position. With one out, count is 2-0 on Nipar Smith. Two-0 pitch from Delano. He turns to second. No play on. Boring was back easily. There was nobody to throw to anyway if Delano wanted to. 2-0 the count. Again, another turn. Nobody there. Delano's thinking about Boring there. He needs to focus on Nipar Smith. Ground ball, foul ball, right side. Boring can't hurt Delano standing at second base. The man at the plate, Nipar Smith, can hurt. He's already 2 for 2. He's ahead in the count, 2 balls, 1 strike. Delano's pitch. Foul ball. Hit off of Nipar Smith. He's okay. Evens the count at 2. 2-2's your count, 1 out. Boring at second. Game is tied at 4 here in the 4th inning. If you joined us late, the Cats at one time at a 4-0 lead, but Armstrong has scrapped and battled back to tie the game. Nipar Smith takes it high. That makes the count full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. Ball 4, that was high. Boring and Nipar Smith have both walked back to back. Cats have 2 men on with 1 out. Got a timeout coming here. Like the pitching coach for Armstrong coming out to talk to Delano. Cole Short is going to come up. He is 0 for 2 on the day. He has struck out twice. Have to think right now, Shorty's job is to move the runners. Will we lay down a bunt? Or will we try to hit and move them over? I have to think Armstrong is discussing their bunt defense here and what they want to do. Hayden Porterfield's on deck. At the very least, Cole's job is to move the runners. See how they cover it here. He doesn't square, he's swinging all the way, fouls it off. I think the bunt here may be the too obvious play. With 1 out. Looks like Shorty's going to swing away. 0-1 is the count. That ball gets away from the catcher. Runner's going to move up. You don't need the bunt because that's a wild pitch. And on that, Boring moves to third. Nipar Smith moves to second. So the Cats have 2 men in scoring position with 1 out. Now Cole Short can really help himself. Count is 1-1. Put it in play. Infield moves up for Armstrong. Popped up, foul. Coming heading this way, not too far. Richard doesn't have to break a sweat there. Count is now 1-2 on Cole Short. Infield up for Armstrong. They're going to look to prevent Boring from scoring. 1-2 pitch coming to Short. High. Evens the count at 2. 2-2's the count. 1 out. Bottom of the 4th. Game tied at 4. Delano comes set. 2-2 pitch. Line drive. Base hit up the middle. Boring scores. Nypar Smith is going to score. Cole Short helps himself out with a 2 RBI single up the middle. Cats take the lead 6-4. Shorty comes through to help himself out. Courtesy pinch runner there for Short since he's the pitcher. Pinch running for Shorty. Little looper in the right field. It bounces in. That's a fair ball. Getting the second. I was looking up the pinch runner. Ty Wisniewski. He moves up to second. And Hayden Porterfield with a little bloop base hit to right field. Now the Cats have runners on first and second with 1 out, and Jackson Chula comes up. 0 for 1. He flew out to center in the first, and he walked in the third. Cats looking for more. They're up 6-4 here in the bottom of the 4th. Ball taken high. Pitch taken high for a ball. Yes, Wisniewski at second base. He's the one who was the pinch runner for Cole Short. Short will stay in the game to pitch. Fouled off, coming out of play. Porterfield getting his first hit of the day. Stinchula now. 1-1's the count. Turning, I got to play at second. Getting back is Wisniewski. Cats dugout making considerable more noise in the 4th inning than they have the previous 3. The message that head coach Matt Bassiano gave, bunt by Stinchula, go to first, they got him. Umpire makes the call. That's a second out. Short moves, or Wisniewski moves to third. Porterfield moves to second. I was just saying the message that Coach Matt Bassiano gave to his group before this half inning has gotten through. Considerable more energy for the Cats here. Andrew Hance comes up with 2 outs. He's 1 for 1, singled and walked. He also scored. Cats have runners in second and third with 2 outs. 6-4 Latrobe. Hance takes the first pitch for a strike. Bassiano on deck. Cats up 2. They're looking for more. That was a 93rd pitch delivered by Delano. Ball high. Getting near the end of Delano's night. 93 pitches now. 1-1's the count to Andrew Boss Hance. Taken for a strike. 1-2 now is your count with 2 outs. Wisniewski at third. Porterfield at second. Hance up. 1-2 pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That ends the 4th, but the Cats are able to strike. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors. Couple of walks. 2 men left on base. After 4 complete at Graham Sabota Field, it's Latrobe 6 and Armstrong 4.
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field as we head to the 5th inning, and we have a new sponsor, Alamo Restaurant Group. Fuel your day at the Alamo Restaurant Group local McDonald's. Visit their locations. They own both of them here in town, friends, on Lincoln Avenue and on Route 30 inside the Mount Laurel Plaza. Thank you to the Alamo Restaurant Group for supporting the Wildcats Network. Cats back on top as we head to the 5th inning. Cole Short, number 14, still on the mound for the Cats, and he right now has the difference in the ball game hit, a 2-run single up the middle that gave the Cats a 6-4 lead. And now he'll go to work against the 3-4-5 hitters for Armstrong. Carson Delano comes up. He's 1 for 2, RBI single in the 3rd, grounded out in the 1st. Cole Short right now sitting at 60 pitches. So he's in good shape there. First pitch taken low for a ball. One 1-0 pitch coming. Fouled away, out of play. A lot of baseballs coming out of play behind home plate tonight. The lights now starting to take more of an effect on the field. Pitch there taken for a strike. 1-2 now is the count. 1-2 pitch coming. Taken low for a ball. 2-2 is your count. Outside. Count is full now. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Delano. Ground ball to short. Bassiano. Low throw. Scooped out by Porterfield. Retiring Delano. Good play by Bassiano and Porterfield. 1 out here in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up number 25, Braden Wright, the first baseman. 1 for 2. He singled in the 2nd, struck out in the 3rd. Big lefty, number 25. First pitch in there for a strike. Oh, 0-1 pitch by Short coming. Inside, evens the count at 1. Inside for ball. This game right now is kind of indicative of what Armstrong has played all year. They average 5.6 runs a game. They average giving up 5.8 runs a game. Score is 6-4, so they've been in a lot of ball games similar to this one. Swing and a miss. Evens the count 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way from Short. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Second time right, strikes out on the day. That is Short's 4th strikeout of the ball game. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. That'll bring up Rory Shearer, the designated hitter, number 10. He's 1 for 2, singled and flew out. First pitch taken inside for a ball. Low. 2-0 is your count. Two-0 pitch. Popped up. That's out of play. Foul ball. 2-1 is your count. 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Outside. 3-1 now is the count. On Prasure. Cole short. Comes set. 3-1 pitch. Looper in the center. Boring right there. Makes the catch. And that'll retire the side. Riverhawks go 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. We'll go to the bottom of 5th here at Graham Swoboda Field. Latrobe 6 and Armstrong 4.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field. Bottom of the 5th, Cats coming to bat. Bassiano, Ruman, and Leonard for head coach Matt Bassiano. Big game here for the Cats in the section. Right now they're in 2nd place behind Plum. Armstrong giving the Cats a battle today. In 5th place in the section. As we said, the Cats have aspirations of finishing 1st in the section. The reality is they need this game today and tomorrow when these two teams play again at Armstrong. And we have a new pitcher for Armstrong. It's going to be number 4, senior Jacob Bowser. He will replace Delano. Delano pitched 4 innings. He gave up 8 hits. He had 4 walks. Three strikeouts. Leading off for the Cats, Cooper Bassiano. He's 0 for 2. Has reached twice on fielder's choice, scored a run. First pitch from Jacob Bowser. Swung on and missed by Bassiano. Swing and a miss. And Bassiano now in the hole 0-2. 0-2 pitch coming. Low. Ball 1-2. You got to like the game. Carson Delano, senior pitcher for Armstrong. The effort that he gave his team, they are in a position. They're in the ball game. Bassiano lifts this. Shallow right field. It's going to drop in for a hit. Losing it in the lights. The second baseman went out. The right fielder was too late getting there, and the ball dropped in. It was Delano. Delano, who was pitching, now just moved to second base. He just flipped positions with Bowser. He lost it in the lights, and too late getting there was the right fielder, Fester, and the ball dropped in. So a base hit for Bassiano turns the order over to Brody Ruman. First pitch called strike. Ruman 2 for 3, 2 singles and a ground out. He scored a run and has an RBI. Cats with a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the 5th, looking to add to it. Bowser's pitch inside evens the count at 1. Bassiano at first. Throw back. Bassiano gets back. Mason Leonard on deck. Cats have a man on, nobody out, and at the top of the order up. 1-1 pitch coming. Inside. 2-1. We got ice, the bench says. Wear it. Ruman will get on by any means necessary. We know that. 2-1 pitch coming. Chopper back to the mound. Going to second for 1. He throws it away! Throws it into right center field. Bassiano falls down and has to get back to second. Disaster averted there for Armstrong because Bassiano lost his footing. Ruman reaches on the fielder's choice. They don't get anybody out. That is a throwing error on the pitcher, but Bassiano was not able to advance. So the Cats have runners on first and second with nobody out and Mason Leonard up. Leonard takes a strike. He's 1 for 3. Singled, reached on a fielder's choice and grounded out. He has an RBI and he has scored. So the team's leading hitter in hits and average is up in Mason Leonard with 2 men on and nobody out. Outside evens the count at 1. Opportunity here for the Cats to add to their lead. They're up 6-4. Senior Jacob Bowser on the mound for the Riverhawks. Pitch, ball inside. 2-1. Eli Boring on deck. Two 2-1 pitch. Line drive, left center field. That's going to drop. It's a base hit. Coming around the score is Bassiano. Leonard drives in Bassiano. And the Cats cash in to make it 7-4. Good bit of hitting here by Leonard. Ruman gets into second. Cats have first and second with nobody out. And Eli Boring comes up. 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He grounded out in the second. He also has a stolen base, and he scored today. Boring, first pitch taking for a strike. Nobody out. Cats now up 7-4. Looking to get more. Outside, evens the count at 1. Outside again. Makes it 2-1. Two 2-1 pitch. Popped him up. Infield fly. Batter is out. Ball was dropped, but on an infield fly, the batter is out. Runners can advance at their own risk. So Boring is retired. There's 1 out. Bassiano stays at second. Leonard stays at first. Luke Nipar Smith comes up. 2 for 2 is Luke with a walk. singled, tripled, and walked. He has scored a run. He has 2 RBIs on the day. 1 out, Nipar Smith. First pitch taken for a strike. Oh, 1 pitch. Outside. I've noticed here that Bowser is working the outer edge, outer side of the plate. Whether he means to or not, he has been. Swing and a miss there by Nipar Smith makes the count 1-2. Popped up, that's going to be out of play. Leonard with that base hit drove in Bassiano. Ruman moved to second. 1-2's your count with 1 out. Bottom of the 5th, 7-4 Cats. Nipar Smith taking outside. Evens the count at 2. Bowser comes set. 2-2 pitch. Line drive, that's going to be down. That's a base hit, that's a gap, and that's going to roll to the wall. Ruman scores. Leonard scores. Stopping at second with a double is Nipar Smith. And the Cats have taken a 9-4 lead. Nipar Smith is down at second base. I think he turned his ankle on the base. He drives in 2, but he's shaken up at second base. Nipar Smith has now 4 RBIs on the night. He now is tied for the team lead with 13 with Leonard and Bassiano. He says he's okay. He's staying there, got a smile on his face. Nipar Smith now is 3 for 3. He's got a single, double, triple. He's walked. He's a home run away from the cycle. Don't think he's going to have a chance for that unless the Cats have a big inning. But he's done the damage. He's driven in 2, and now the Cats are up 9-4 here in the bottom of the 5th. And Cole Short comes up. Short 1 for 3. Has struck out twice, but he had a huge hit in the bottom of the 4th, a 2-run single, which gave the Cats the lead. Ground ball to Short. That ball eats up the shortstop, so he had to pick it up and throw, and he gets Short on the play. Shorty retired 6-3. 2 outs. Nipar Smith has to stay at second. Short hit it hard. Brumbaugh had to be tough to hang with it. He did. He made the play. 2 outs. And now Hayden Porterfield comes up. Porterfield 1 for 3. Singled, grounded out, and flew out. 2 outs, bottom of the 5th. Cats up 9-4. First pitch taken for a strike. Nipar Smith with a big day for the Cats. 3 for 3, 4 RBIs, scored a run. Your cleanup hitter is cleaning things up today. Popped up. Pitcher Bowser makes the catch to end the inning, but the Cats get 3 runs on 3 hits. There was an error and 1 man left on base. After 5 completed, Graham Sabota Field, it's Latrobe 9 and Armstrong 4.
Hi, I'm Matt Alamo, the new owner of both McDonald's here in Latrobe. We look forward to wowing you as customers and employees, and to join our team, apply at mchire.com or come to either location in person. Go Wildcats!
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School as we head to the 6th inning. Hey, friends, if you're looking for professional grade game day photos, look no further than R. Phillips Production. He sponsors our 6th inning. Purchase all the incredible sports photography that Greater Latrobe alumni Robbie Phillips has captured using the QR code on the screen. To see more of Robbie's incredible work, check him out on Facebook and Instagram at rphillips.production. For 10% off your order, use code CATS10 at checkout. Again, that's CATS10 for 10% off your order. Robbie Phillips, friends, does great work. Get on Instagram, get on other social media to see all that Robbie does. Great stuff from Robbie Phillips. And he's a good guy, too. 1-1 is our count as pitcher Jacob Bowser is up against Cole Short. Counts 2-1. Short now up to 79 pitches, in case you were wondering. Bowser 0 for 1. He struck out and he walked. Also scored a run in the 4th. Called strike, evens the count at 2. Top of the 6th, 9-4, Latrobe leads. These two teams will meet tomorrow night at Armstrong High School. Fouled off by Bowser. Keeps him alive. Two is the count. Short comes set. He'll deliver to Bowser. Popped up, right field. Hance comes in, calls off Ruman. Good play there by Hance. You could hear him yell he had it, and he does make the catch. Boss retires the first batter. F9 on your scorecard. 5 batters in a row retired now by Short. Got a new hitter now as Fester will be hit for. And it is, I have to look at my score sheet here. Max Zablocki, first pitch swinging, hits it straight away to center field. And Zablocki is retired by Eli Boring. Quickly, there are 2 outs in the top of the 6th. Garrett Brumbaugh, the shortstop, comes up. He's 0 for 1, grounded out his first time up, walked and scored in the 4th. At the time he scored in the 4th inning, Brumbaugh, he was the tying run. That tied the game up, but since then the Cats have been able to put 5 on the board to take a 9-4 lead. 2 outs here in the 6th. Looper and out. Oh, off the glove of Ruman, who went after it. Tried to make a leaping grab, hits off his glove. That's a single for Brumbaugh with 2 outs. Good effort there by Ruman. Just got a glove on it, but it drops in for a single. Owen Crispin comes up now to left fielder. He's 0 for 1. Reached on an error in the 3rd. He was hit by a pitch in the 4th. 2 outs. Runner on first for Armstrong. 9-4 is our score. Latrobe leads. Cole Short now, ready to deliver pitch number 86. Down low. Actually, that's pitch 87 for Cole. 2-0 is the count. Check swing called strike. 2-1's your count with 2 outs. Chrisman, the left fielder for the Riverhawks. Going is Brumbaugh. Ground ball, base hit, that's down the line. Brumbaugh is going to head to third. Chrisman's going to keep going. There's a third and second. Oh, they got him. He is out. He is DOA. What a play. The Riverhawks run themselves out of an inning, down 5 runs. That'll go 7-5 to 4. A single for Chrisman. But the Cats make the play to get out of the inning. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Latrobe 9 and Armstrong 4.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Radio Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
Welcome back to Graham Sabota Field. We head to the bottom of the 6th. Cats up 9-4. Stinchula, Hance, Bassiano are due up for Latrobe. Senior pitcher Jacob Bowser still on the mound for Armstrong. That was not a good play to end that inning for Armstrong. You're down 5 runs. You're running out of outs. You cannot afford to have get thrown out on the bases. Just torpedoes your chance to come back in this ball game. Cats will take it. And the bottom of the 6th starts with Jack Stinchula. Stinchula 0 for 2, flew out, grounded out, and has also walked. So Stitch steps into the box. I beg your pardon, that's Luke Bolabosh. He's pinch hitting. He grounds out to third. He's retired 5-3. They don't announce the hitters here, and I try to pay attention as best I can as I follow along on Game Changer. So I was a little tardy on that change. Beg your pardon. Bolabosh first pitch swinging, grounds out to third. Richard turned on the fan because he must have been hot. Now the wind is blowing up here. So with 1 out, squaring the bunt there was Andrew Hance. Hance is 1 for 2. He singled, struck out, has walked, and scored. Where did this wind come from? You know, the wind never stops blowing here. We got about 4 innings. We got about 4 innings of no wind, but you're not going to get through an entire ball game with no wind up here. Oh, and 2 is the count on Hance. Bowser comes set. 0-2 pitch coming. High. 1-2. Cats up 9-4. Looking to get this win and go to 7-2 in conference. 1-2 pitch. Inside. Evens the count at 2. Two pitch from Bowser. Ground ball. Charging. Going to be a tough play. Nice play. And making the play at first. Good play all the way around. Brumbaugh had to be quick to come and get it. Right. Was able to scoop it out of there as Hance was hustling down the line. 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th, and that'll bring up Cooper Bassiano. Bassiano 1 for 3. Singled and reached on a fielder's choice twice. So he's been on base all 3 times. He has scored twice. Bassiano wears that one. Hit by pitch by Bass or Coop. He will go to first. 2 outs. Bassiano reaches, and that turns it over to the top of the order. Brody Ruman comes up 2 for 4. Singled twice, grounded out, reached on a fielder's choice. Ruman is an RBI, and he's also scored twice. So a productive play, or productive day at the plate for Brody. That ball gets away. It's going to be a pass ball that will allow Bassiano to move up. Pass ball there because hit off the catcher's glove. Waist high. Probably should have had that. Wild pitches are usually balls in the dirt. That hits him. 2 hit batsmen in a row. Ruman goes down to first. So the last 2 hitters have worn it. We got ice. I don't have ice. Richard, do you have ice? Tristan? No? No ice? If you're looking for ice, don't come up here. Mason Leonard comes up. 2 for 4. 2 singles, grounded out, reached on a fielder's choice. He scored twice. Productive day for the Cats' statistical best hitter. Leads the team in average, leads the team in hits. Tied for the team lead with RBIs. Mason Leonard having a big season. Fouls that off. Coming back this way again. Speaking of putting it on ice, if Leonard can get a hit here and drive in a run or 2, that'll put this game on ice. How about that, Richard? Ground ball. Oh, back to the pitcher. Nice play by Bowser. He's going to take the out at first, and that'll end the inning. Nice play there by Bowser. No runs, no hits, no errors, 2 hit batsmen, but the Cats leave 2 on the bases. We will head to the 7th inning. Cats look to close this one out. It's Latrobe 9 and Armstrong 4.
I am the swiftest creature alive. I can make it. I will make it.
That's where we come in. A Collision Shop by Jason Mignon is your one-stop shop for all things auto body repair. Our experienced technicians and state-of-the-art facilities have you covered. Body repairs, refinishing, glass replacement, and more. Our friendly office staff is happy to assist you through every step of your vehicle's repair process. Visit the collisionshopbyjason.com for our complete list of services.
Welcome back to Graham Swoboda Field here at Greater Latrobe High School. We just got word from the out-of-town scoreboard that Plum beat Franklin Regional A 12-5. So the Cats are still chasing. Cats need to lock this game down tonight to keep pace with Plum to set up that matchup. Well, the Cats need to win tomorrow, too, against this Armstrong team away. But first things first, they got to take care of this one. Set up that grudge match here May 5th against Plum, and then the return match May 6th at Plum, and that more than likely is going to determine who finishes first in the 5A Division Section 1. Top of the order here to lead off the 7th, Hunter Reed, 0 for 3, grounded out, reached on a fielder's choice, reached on an error. He also scored a run. Colt Short now looking for the complete game. He's at pitch 89. This will be pitch 90. Cats up 5. First pitch taken high for a ball. So the Cats average 7.8 runs per game. They've gotten to 9. Armstrong has not gotten to their average. They average 5.6. They're at 4. So good job by Short keeping Armstrong below their average for the season so far. That ball was fouled off the batter Reed. Count is 1-1. Cole Short looking to close it out. Get the win, complete game. These two teams play tomorrow night at Armstrong High School. Pitch there taken for a strike. Count is now 1-2. The wind is picking up here at Graham Swoboda Field. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Short. Gets his 5th strikeout of the ball game. Richard's been talking for 3 innings that he wants wind, Tristan, and now he's got wind. You don't want wind. First pitch taken for a strike. It's like opposite. You're like George Costanza. It's the opposite of what you know. It's doing the opposite of what you want, I guess, huh? 0-1 here to Chase Jablonski. Jablonski 1 for 3, singled and scored in the 3rd, and he has 2 flyouts, both to Eli Boring. Count is 1-1. Top of the 7th. Cats up 9-4. Cole short, trying to close it out for Latrobe. Outside, 2-1. Pitch 96 for short. This will be pitch 97. 2-1 pitch coming. Fouled off. Evens the count at 2. Two pitch. Time taken. Cole set. 2-2 pitch. High. Takes the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Jablonski looking to get on base here. They need base runners. Payoff pitch. Ground ball. That's going to be stopped by Bassiano, but he's too far in the hole. He has no play. That's going to be an infield single by Jablonski. That gives him 2 hits on the day. And with 1 out, Armstrong has a runner, and this will bring up number 8, senior Carson Delano. He was today's starting pitcher for them. He finished the game at second base. He's 1 for 3. RBI single in the 3rd. He's also grounded out twice. 1 out. First pitch taken for a strike. That's pitch 100, just delivered by Short. Inside, evens the count at 1. Outside snap throw by Squirett. Getting back is Jablonski. Good play by Porterfield to prevent that ball from getting away. 2-1 is the count now to Delano. Taken outside. 3-1 now is your count to Carson Delano. Runner on first, 1 out. Top of the 7th. Cats looking to close this out. They're up 9-4. 3-1 pitch fouled off. That takes the count to full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Payoff pitch coming. Fouled off. Coming back even further. Count is full. So many baseballs have left the field tonight. A lot of fouls. Payoff pitch coming to Delano. Short delivers. Runner going. Popped up. He's going to have to get back. Bassiano makes the catch for out number 2. Returning the first was Jablonski. Coach Bassiano has to take Short out because he's at 106 pitches. So that's it for Cole. So he goes 6 2/3. Does Cole. He gives up 7 hits, 5 strikeouts. 3 walks, which included a hit batsman. So he has the Cats in a position to get the win. He's going to be relieved by number 5, Jack Stinchula. So Stinchula is in the game to try to finish it out. Just needs to get one out, does Jack. Cats have a 5-run lead, 2 outs. He's going to face senior first baseman Braden Wright, who was 1 for 3, singled and struck out twice. Great game again for Cole Short on the mound. He gives the Cats 6 2/3. He came into this game with a 2-1 record, a 1.50 ERA in 6 starts. This was 7 starts, so productive and solid was Cole Short, giving his team an opportunity to get a much-needed win to keep pace with first-place Plum. Stinchula now takes the hill to face Braden Wright. Cats have moved some guys around and made some defensive changes. Cole Short is not first base. That ball's in the dirt. Brody Ruman has now moved to third base. Stinchula in at pitch. And at second base is Wisniewski. There's a line drive into center field. That's going to bounce in front of Boring. Hot shot there by Wright, so a 2-out single for him. Jablonski moves up to second. Yes, Ty Wisniewski's at second base now. Short is at first base. Porterfield is the player who has been taken off the field. Now with 2 outs and 2 men on, Rory Bashir comes up. He's 1 for 3, singled and flown out twice. Cats looking to close this out, up 9-4. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Armstrong looking to rally. Stinchula on the mound for the Cats. 1-0 pitch, taken for a strike. These two teams will play less than 24 hours from now at Armstrong High School. 3:45 is the scheduled first pitch. Ball fouled off. Makes the count 1-2. 1-2's the count, 2 outs. Armstrong down to their final strike. Let's see if Chinchula can close it out. 1-2 pitch. Outside, evens the count at 2. Jablonski at second, Wright at first. Ball is high. Full count. 2 outs. Payoff pitch coming. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Stinchula slams the door. And the Cats win. Cats win. Cats win. No runs on 2 hits. No errors and 2 men left on base. The teams line up for the handshake. And the Cats take game 1 of this 2-game set. Cats with this win now go to 7-2 in conference. 12-4 overall, and they keep pace with first place Plum. The Cats will be looking to sweep the 2-game set tomorrow with the return game at Armstrong. Good game for the Cats. Great game for Cole Short, who gives the Cats 6 2/3, sets them up for the wins. Tachula comes in and gets the last out to slam the door. Big night for the Cats at the plate. Luke Nypor-Smith goes 3 for 3 with a single, double, triple, 4 RBIs. Brody Ruman with 2 hits. Mason Leonard with 2 hits. Let's go down the order. Yeah, the Cats had a really productive day at the plate. They scored 9 runs. And you know what? They get the job done. Cats win. And hopefully they can sweep Game 2 tomorrow at Armstrong. And that's it from here at Graham Swoboda Field on the campus of Greater Latrobe High School. For all of us at the Wildcats Network, Tristan at the controls, Richard on the camera, I'm Chris Beddick saying so long. Tonight, the Cats get the job done. Latrobe 9, Armstrong 4. And from all of us at the Wildcats Network, thank you for joining us. Glad you were here. And I say to you, good night, everybody.
Hi, I'm Chris Beddick, agent for State Farm Insurance, located conveniently on Route 981 here in Latrobe. We proudly offer auto, home, renters, life, and small business insurance since 2001. Need a good neighbor? Chris Beddick is there. Go Wildcats.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Wildcat Den. LHTC Media Crew bringing you tonight's game.
Short notice, preparing for a good team like this isn't easy, but this is our style of basketball.
Greater Latrobe starts out the evening with a pin from Palmer Airport in Latrobe, live streamed by LHTC Media.
You've been watching the Wildcat Network on LHTC Media.
I'm proud to work with an organization that's known across the state, that's reputable. Adelphi is a place to have ample opportunities for promotion. There's nothing that Adelphi won't do for you personally and professionally. Come on in.
Touchdown! You win at Bardini's.
#1 for meats.
Bardini's in Crabtree. Best meats. Proud to repeat.
Change your future at Westmoreland County Community College. Earn your degree in robotics, nursing, cybersecurity, or in any of our 100+ programs. You can also plan your degree to transfer to more than 40 colleges and universities. Convenient, affordable, no fee to apply. Westmoreland County Community College is your perfect fit. For more details, check us out at westmoreland.edu/apply. That's westmoreland.edu/apply. And start your ambitious journey today.
The Wildcat Student Store has the largest variety of clothing and merchandise you'll find anywhere, for any time of year. Shop in store or online and have your order shipped to you or picked up at the high school. Let's go Cats!
Hello, my name's Steve Lamani, and I want to introduce you to the #1 real estate team in your area.
We pride ourselves in giving back to our community.
That's why we have this box truck to make the moving experience easier for our clients.
At Team Lamani, our clients always come first.
And we're here to help our clients reach new heights.
We keep track of every detail for you.
Thank you for trusting us with such an important job, and go Cats!